I am now happy to announce that there will be no income tax payable up to income of 12 lakh rupees.
Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the Indian Union budget of the year 2025. We'll talk about what are the major highlights. In fact, this budget has come up with some reforms like the tax reform we'll talk about and some initiatives which are aimed at improving the economic outlook of India. So let's start. So first of all, let me tell you that this budget has four focus areas, which are: first is agriculture, second is MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. We'll talk about that. Third is investment, and fourth is exports. So these are the four key areas, the key focus areas in this budget. Let's talk about them one by one. So first caste and the scheduled tribes classes. So if you are a woman uh, or fall in the scheduled caste or the scheduled tribe and you are a first time entrepreneur, you have a business idea, then there's a interest free loan that will be given to you from the government. This loan, which the government plans to give to these sections of the society, is a term loan for 2 crore rupees for the next 5 years. The budget also has a focus on the manufacturing of toys and clean tech equipments. So India is also trying to promote the Make in India and manufacturing sector in India. So a special focus on things on manufacturing of products like toys and clean tech has been given special importance in the union budget of 2025. Okay, after MSMEs, let's talk about investment promotion, which is the third focus area in the Union Budget of India in 2025. So this budget talks about investing in people, innovation, and infrastructure. So basically, it will invest in upskilling people, educating people. It will invest in infrastructure like roads, highways, bridges, and all those kind of things. And it will invest in innovation also, like research and development. It will invest in uh, technology. So the details are something that we will discuss now. Let's see. So first, people. As we said, investing in people means upskilling them or educating them. So the government is focused on educating the people of India, upskilling them to make them world ready for the expertise that is needed in the world. And right now, as you can see, with the advent of technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain, there is a massive disruption that has happened. And we need actually to upskill our people in India so that they can be relevant to the required uh, the requirements of the workforce. So, in this uh, direction only, the government has planned to establish 50,000 Atal Tinkering Labs. So, Atal Tinkering Labs are set up, are planned to be set up in the government secondary schools, and this is a nice move. I mean, it is always imperative to improve the government schools in India because private schools have so high fees that everybody cannot study there. I mean, most of us would rely on the government schools for our education, and if we can improve the educational quality in these government schools, it is for the betterment of the mass or the for the betterment of the uh, people in India at mass. So the government plans to establish 50,000 Atal Tinkering Schools. This will be an innovation lab that will be established in these government secondary schools. Then there is plan to establish 5 national centers of excellence. So these centers of excellence will promote or help people to get educated on the new age skills so that they become relevant to the requirements of the global workforce. The government also plans to establish a AI, artificial intelligence center of excellence in India, and this is this is planned with a budget of rupees uh, 5 billion, and this will be to help the people of India get educated in AI and having research and development in the AI domain. So this is a very important step, I would say, because artificial intelligence is having advancements every day. We can see Chat GPT, then we now have a DeepSeek with China. India doesn't have any new innovation or any such new inventions in the AI space. So we need to invest more into the artificial intelligence space. And this plan to establish a center of excellence for AI with an investment of rupees 5 billion is a good move. If it is executed, it will help in India to stay relevant in the world. The government also has plans for the gig workers or the contractual workers. So now they can have an identity card and they will be given health coverage. So normally what happens if you're a contractual worker or a gig worker, as you say, then you do not have a health coverage and all those benefits which a permanent worker can get. But now the government will give health coverage to you if you are a contractual worker, and you can register on the eShram portal. So there's a eShram portal, you can find out and let me know in the comments also if you can find out, or maybe the government plans to implement this portal in the future where you can just register yourself if you're a contractual worker and seek all the benefits. So this is a good move, thumbs up. So one of the things that is highlighted in this budget is that the states in India will get a interest free loan of rupees 1.5 trillion. So this is some people are talking that this has been done for Bihar, but we'll stay out of the political relevance of the step. But if you ask me, this is a good step in terms of if every state is getting, like in India, if every state is getting 1.5 trillion rupees for capital expenditure. I mean, to develop the roads, hospitals, bridges, and all those infrastructure in their states. This is a good move for the development of the states. So let's see how it gets executed. In fact, the government has rupees 200 billion uh, budget allotted for private sector research and development. So this is again a good step. I would rather come up with another video on whether these budgets that are allocated on research and development, on artificial intelligence, are these enough or not. But for now, as we are talking about the highlights, I think this is a good step to allocate some budget on private sector research and development, because the private sector is something, I mean, the private companies are some thing that can develop a new chat GPT or a Google. We need innovations, and we need people to come up with products in artificial intelligence, for example, especially at this point of time, so that India also stays ahead in the world in terms of the new age technologies and the new tools that the world is using. In fact, now, as I have read somewhere, that India is 2026. Okay, so this is a wrap on the highlights of the Union Budget of India in 2025. We saw the major highlights like the four key focus areas and the income tax reforms, the crypto assets regulations that the government might introduce in the future. Overall, I think this is a nice budget, although I would say that there are few scopes, like the service sector has not been touched by the government. I mean, India is a leading service sector exports country in the world. We are good in its services. I mean, major portion of the exporting activity that we do is through the services sector because of the cheap labor and because we have so much of educated and talented young people in India. So that services sector has not been given enough focus in this budget first. Second, I think this budget, in terms of the amount of investment that it has planned to do in research and development and artificial intelligence, are they enough? This is a point of discussion. We are lagging behind in terms of the research and development that we do, and especially in artificial intelligence. So we need to buckle up and to intensify the efforts that we are making in this sector. So this is another point of discussion. Of course, we welcome the steps of building a center of excellence for AI and having 4 national centers of excellence. But yet, are these enough? Do let me know in the comments, and maybe if you want, I can present a video on whether the budget that is allocated on the research and development and AI are enough or not. And we'll break down the different aspects of this budget and have a critical analysis of these different pointers in the budget that we discussed, or the different highlights of this budget. But till then, you have a good day ahead and enjoy and keep learning.